What is going on, guys? This is Ninja here. Today I'll be doing the top 5 best wonder weapons in Call of Duty Zombies. For this video, we'll be going over the best wonder weapons in the COD Zombies franchise, where it comes down to very good at earning points, very high round attempts that are pretty good for it, or even better at camping, training, you name all of it, etc. So anyways, without any further ado, let's just jump into this. Coming into number 5 spot, we have the Raygun Mark III from Gorod Krovi. The Raygun Mark III is pretty OP. I gotta say that this weapon almost requires no skill nearly altogether to even use this thing. What makes it so good is that you can do the dark hole combination, which is you shoot the left trigger, then you shoot the right trigger, shoot at the horde, and then pretty much you can get a dark hole. And of course, by their own, they have their own features. Like for example, the left trigger is used for mainly slowing down the zombies. The right trigger is pretty much your killing weapon. And let's just say this thing has no splash damage, which is what I love about this thing. Just like the Mark II, no splash damage, even if it looks like it. And oh boy, this thing is a monster at killing zombies and even bosses like the Mangler and the Valkyrie drone look like dogs getting killed by a giant Reaper of Death. But other than that, the main reason why this did not last high, and the main reason why this is not high on the list is because it only lasts until round 50, and then on round 50, if you try to do the, let's say the dark hole combination, it doesn't work. But anyways, outside that, it's a very good weapon. Anyways, the Raygun Mark III comes in at the number 5 spot. Coming into number 4 spot, we have the Liquefier. Let's just say that the main reason why people play Diarize is because of this weapon. And let's just say that this thing is pretty overpowered. Yes, I know that it lasts until round 100 because they nerfed it a long time ago because of how overpowered it was. Which it was. And they also nerfed the camping spot, which was like the one barricade area, even that, by the way. There's actually 2 of them barricades now. Pretty much, so this weapon, it can, like, if you shoot it correctly at a horde zombie, you can finish one round with like 1 bullet at a certain round. But however, on higher rounds, I think my memory takes more shots than that. But let's just say that this weapon is still overpowered to this day. I mean, it can pretty much just destroy zombies with training, and even just, well, when you're reviving someone, just spray the thing and they already go flying all over the place by slipping. The only reason this is not high on the list is because you can slip and fall to your death if you're on like a corner that's out of bounds. And also, not just that, but there's something that's a lot easier than this weapon to use. Other than that, this weapon is pretty good in the right hands. But however, there's one weapon that's better than this. Anyways, so the Liquefier, really good weapon. Not easy to use, but it comes in at the number 4 spot. Coming into number 3 spot, we have one of the old time classics, the Thunder Gun. The Thunder Gun is a very overpowered weapon. Sure, it may have its 2 negatives, which is low ammo and short range. But however, this thing, on the other hand, compared to many other low ammo wonder weapons, is actually probably a very good one. Well, compared to one that's coming up later on. But this thing, you have no skill required. You could pretty much train and finish a horde of zombies out, which is so good. And also with this thing, you can help your teammate revive while you'd be shooting, and just pretty much they'll be safe, guaranteed. Unless, of course, you play dumb. Pretty much this weapon you could camp with, but however, it's mainly a training weapon. But man, if you run alchemical with this, you just guaranteed yourself victory, definitely. But when you pack punch this thing to the Zeus cannon, my god, does it have 30 ammo and 4 shots, but man, this thing, it's pretty much the zombies will be definitely to infinity and beyond any day soon when they're dead. But man, this thing has saved my life so many times, it is not funny. But yeah, this weapon is so good that it's definitely still considered one of the best in the top 3, definitely. This weapon almost made it higher, but because of the ammo, as well as the range, which can be noticeable on like somewhere around 70s to 80, that's why it only made number 3. So anyways, the Thunder Gun, classic weapon, definitely good to this day, comes at the number 3 spot. Coming into number 2 spot, we have the upgraded Eyestuff. The upgraded Eyestuff is definitely the best upgrade stuff in the game, without a doubt, hands down. That this weapon, my god, when you use it, when you train with it, it kills everything that you shoot at. Literally, you shoot at one corner and anything that goes nearby it, they're all dead. The other thing I do like about this stuff is that it has the melee features like every other stuff, and also can revive people. Other features that I do like about it is that you can actually do a combination where you get a zombie blood out of it, which is really cool, which I'm not going to explain because you guys can look that up. Other things I do like about the Eyestuff is that when your teammate's down, and let's just say is in an area where you could pretty much get trapped reviving, and let's just say the zombies are behind you now, what you can do is you can use the charged ability for the upgrades Eyestuff, and simply use the blizzard to cover you while you're reviving a teammate while the zombies get obliterated by it. And man, does it make it look super easy to use it. However, saying that, there are 3 negatives that make it not number 1. The first thing is that the game, some reason, gets glitchy with it on like 100 and over, which is mainly the game itself doing that. The second thing I don't like with the Eyestuff is that if you're cornered and you don't know what to do, you're screwed, and if it's completely cornering you in every way. And then last but not least, this weapon requires skills, so if you are a noob and you don't know how to use it correctly, and let's just say you're using it on places that you don't know how to use it on, then goodbye. But other than that, this weapon itself is a very useful weapon in the right hands, which is why I prefer it over the Thunder Gun, mainly because of ammo and all that. But anyways, the Eyestuff itself is a very overpowered weapon in the right hands, and any day soon that you can definitely obliterate zombies with the blizzard attack and much more. But anyways, the Eyestuff upgrade comes in at the number 2 spot. The first I want to mention is the Paralyzer. This weapon is the only infinite ammo wonder weapon, but the biggest reason why this was not high on the list is because although it's pretty good on, let's say, round 20s, 30s long, but when you get to round 40, it's pretty much becomes trash and it's designed for a slow weapon. But anyways, the Paralyzers in the honorable mentions. Last but not least, we have the upgraded Windstaff from Origins. Although it is pretty powerful now, however, the main reason it didn't make it on the list is mainly because it burns out of ammo quite fast, and it's also slow, as well as it pretty much doesn't even last long for its power when fully charged too, which is why it only made it the honorable mentions. But it was very close, but still comes in at the honorable mentions. Coming into number 1 spot, we have the Puffkin Servant. Let's just say that people do call this an super OP weapon. I was the best one in the game for a good reason. You train a horde of zombies, or you camp, and pretty much just sucks them all in from like short to medium range, if I remember correctly, and then it just explodes the dark hole, which any zombie that gets hit by it pretty much dies. And it saves lives, saves your life. It can even save people when they're cornered. But man, this thing, when you upgrade it, which it takes to even more of a whole new level, and let's just say for a good reason, when you get it, pretty much it lasts longer, the dark hole, it gets bigger, and you can pretty much train or camp with as well too, and save lives with AFK players, just like the other one, but however this one you can last even longer. And my god, when you upgrade it far out, it makes the game too easy. So easy that I even got to round 100 and over at least 3 times. And my god, it's also a really good way to level up your profile. No kidding. It kills zombies, kills bosses, and even the bonus minions like the imps and the moths as well too, as the meatballs. Well, and let's just say, yeah, it's definitely OP. Yep, that's how I can describe it. It's so OP that I could have three AFK players and pretty much get to round 100 and over pretty easily with the alchemical and thunder gun strategy, or even the cashback gold gun strategy. But yeah, pretty much I could run a whole AFK team and then pretty much do well with this, which is what I really like with this, that I don't need to worry about the amount of skill player that they are, and I'll just be able to use this and then it'll just clear them all out. However, of course, you know, Zombies is a team-based game, unless you're on solo to survive, which we all know, but man, just this, the thunder gun strategy, or this and whatever weapon with like blast furnace or dead wire combination, it just works, or even the fireworks combination just goes well, and then they just obliterate with it. But yeah, the Pumpkin Servant, definitely still to this day the best wonder weapon in COD Zombies of all time. And without a doubt, it definitely deserved its place. Anyways, the Pumpkin Servant comes in at the #1 spot. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked this video, leave a like and subscribe. If you want to stay up to date, click the bell. Until then, have yourselves a great day, everyone, and I'll see you until my next video.